Welcome to Worldwide Weddings TV, hosted by Miss Jennifer Janae Rabe of Ask Janae Today. You're definitely in good hands. A seasoned and professional host and certified wedding specialist. Definitely the industry's best. Watch out for our weekly episodes. You'll be excited to watch them all. This is where you can have fun while learning how to plan your special day. Brought to you by Worldwide Weddings PH, helping Filipino brides and grooms around the world. Welcome to Worldwide Weddings TV, hosted by Miss Jennifer Janae Rabe of Ask Janae Today. You're definitely in good hands. A seasoned and professional host and certified wedding specialist. Definitely the industry's best. Watch out for our weekly episodes. You'll be excited to watch them all. This is where you can have fun while learning how to plan your special day. Brought to you by Worldwide Weddings PH, helping Filipino brides and grooms around the world.
welcome to Worldwide Weddings TV, the online TV show of Worldwide Weddings PH. My name is Janae Rabe, event planner, professional host, and certified wedding specialist of AJT Events Management, also known as hashtag Ask Janae Today. So here in Worldwide Weddings TV, what do we do here? We feature different wedding experts nationwide and we learn wedding planning while having fun. And tonight's episode is brought to you by Aja Deliveries, more than just deliveries, a delivery concierge, and BNI Supreme, the most successful business referral organization of its type in the world, and our bridal fair partners, virtualexpo.ph. Yes, over here, tama ba? Dito ba? Brideworthy.com, yes. And of course, our diamond sponsor, Belmont Hotel, Boracay. The video that you saw is not so inviting. Pag napapanood ko siya, parang napapaindak ako. Ayan. So, hello Philippines and hello world. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Wherever you are in the world right now, if you are a Filipino and you are planning to get married here in the Philippines, then you are definitely in the right place. You're in the right show because dito every night po, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., we want you to make it your daily habit because you will definitely learn from our wedding experts. And excited ako sa expert natin tonight. Kasi ano siya, yung products niya, bet na bet ko din. Yes, like ako, I'm a person who purchases this kind of stuff. So, but before that, time check muna tayo. So, Singapore, 8 p.m., Dubai, 4 o'clock p.m., UK, 12 noon, US, 7 a.m., and Australia, 11 o'clock p.m. Of course, our show is in alignment with our ongoing bridal fair right now. Ongoing siya. Lahat ng mga wedding experts ang binibida natin right now. But we are gonna have a launching of all the listed exhibitors starting October 9. That's until November 7. And our interactive virtual expo will be November 5, 6, and 7. So that's the last 3 days kung saan you can book any of our suppliers and get a chance to win in our grand raffle. And our grand raffle is honeymoon package to Siargao. Ayan, so to all our viewers, ayan, kagaya na lang ni Colleen and ni Ange. Thank you guys. Thank you ladies for always supporting us. We love that you are watching. Please comment down below where you are watching from. And remember, every time you watch, every time you engage, your name is included in the raffle that we do at the end of the week. So that's gonna be on Sunday night. Makikita niyo yung pangalan niyo doon and mananalo din kayo ng prizes for that. Okay. Ayan, excited na din daw si Aj. Excited to learn new things tonight. Ayan. So tonight's wedding expert, okay, well, bago dun sa serious part, no, siya yung kilala na nagpapagutom ng mga kasamahan niya. Lagi niyang ginugutom dahil lagi siya nagpipicture ng masasarap na food at gugutumin niya talaga kayo, okay? So, he is a graduate of DLSU Manila. He started his first food business before graduating and has been in the food industry now for 11 years. Ladies and gentlemen, no other than Mr. Francis Fabie, owner of Eleatist Kitchen. Ayan, ilabas natin ang poster ng ating cool na cool, o diba? Francis Fabie on Spotlight, our wedding expert from Manila-North. Ladies and gentlemen, but bago natin ipasok in the flesh si Francis, ayan, gugutumin niya muna kayo. Why don't we showcase his sample works? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's all watch this. gentlemen, Francis of Eleatist Kitchen.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Francis. Grabe.
Hello.
Nagutom ako doon. Ange, nagutom ka ba doon? Sabi ni Ange, yum. I-flash natin yung comment ni Ange. Sabi niya, yum. Ayan. Francis, thank you for being in our show tonight. We're so happy to have you.
Yes, of course.
So,
Happy to
it's
be
your
here.
first time to be part of Worldwide Weddings. And syempre, batiin mo muna yung iyong mga followers. Alam kong maraming followers ang Eleatist Kitchen at si Francis Fabie. So, bati ka muna.
Hi, guys. So, salamat sa mga nanonood from Eleatist Kitchen. And shout out na rin also to people from JCI Quezon City Luna, from BNI Hawk and Rotary Club Ortigas. So, but yan, thank you kung nanonood kayo ngayon. Thank you for being here. I hope that you enjoyed the show with us.
Yes. I'm sure talagang mag-enjoy silang lahat. So, nakita naman natin doon sa picture, no? Yung talagang katakam-taka, may kasamang wine. By the way, inggitin ko kayo. Nauna na ako, yan. Nauna na ako nag-order kay Francis. So, may wine ako. Naubos ko na yung grazing box. So, may yung wine niya inuubos ko. So, cheers to that. So, Francis, so here in Worldwide Wedding, syempre, bukod sa we want to learn about what you do or yung products mo, we also want to understand the backstory of your business. So, if you could kindly tell us a little short story on how did you start your business and why?
So, Eleatist Kitchen talaga started in Feb 2020. I was... but before that, we were nagpunta kasi kami sa labas and ordered a parang grazing platter, etc. And then sabi namin, kaya namin to gawin sa bahay. So nauna yon. Then after that, nung ginawa na namin siya sa house, after mga siguro twice namin siya nagawa, pwede siguro natin itong ibenta. So that started Eleatist Kitchen. Elitist because it's elitist plus eat. So, maarte daw kami kasi kumain. So, and that's been a moniker of mine since 2015. Parang ginagamit ko siya hashtag elitist travels, elitist food, elitist cooks, etc. etc. So, when we made the business, naisip namin gamitin na yung Elitist Kitchen. And in Feb 2020, we started the business. We wanted to start for February, for Valentine's Day, para unti-unti mabuild namin yung pangalan namin by December 2020, by Christmas. So, syempre, a month later, nag-lockdown. And nagulat kami, akala namin it won't be... we had to change businesses na kasi sino ba naman bibili ng grease box ng lockdown, diba? So, we thought wrong. We positioned it in a way na imbes na magregalo ka ng cake, laging ang dami ng cake paminsan pagka birthday or pag mamimigay ka sa kliyente or sa mga kaibigan mo ng cake, parang 3 yung cake, 5 yung cake. So, maganda magregalo ka ng grease box para memorable. So, nangyari, from then on, parang ginatapos yung araw na everyday at least 3 orders. Ng 2 weeks, yung first 2 weeks ng pandemic. Kasi walang ibang bukas na mga grazing box suppliers, kami lang. Dahil nagkataon, may stocks, nagkaroon kami ng stocks. Meron kami dapat na wedding expo din na pupuntahan na na-cancel syempre. Kasi nag-lockdown. So, meron kami naiwan na stocks because of that. So, yun, naubos namin yung food within our first two weeks. And naging from then on nakilala kami from Bulacan to Laguna to Cavite, nagde-deliver kami Metro Manila. Meron pang mga nagpapa-deliver although sobrang hirap gawin, overnight cargo sa Victory Liner. Yung papuntang Baguio, papuntang Cagayan, ginagawa natin. So
Grabe. So imagine that, no? So you thought that the lockdown would actually stop your business from growing, but actually you were pleasantly surprised that a lot of people wanted it. Yan. Beautiful. So, well, ako kasi, siguro I discovered the appreciation for grazing box for cheese and wine. Siguro mga 3 or 4 years ago when I started in Casa Aguilar as well. So I would hold yung mga wine nights, ganyan. So parang natuto din ako about it. So I will understand completely if a lot of our viewers or if a lot of our soon-to-weds don't even know what, hi, okay, I would understand if a lot of the people who are watching don't even know what a grazing box is. Right? Kasi wag na, 'di ba? Pwede namang umamin na hindi natin alam. Okay? Kasi there was a time I also didn't know. I also had no idea even the wine, ano ba yung red wine, white wine, like I was clueless until like I went to the US and then I went to a winery and then I went through yung wine tasting talaga. I-explain nila yung from the smooth or yung magaan lang to the heavy, so yung mga sparkling to the cabernet, ganyan, 'di ba? So I want sana this episode to be more than just learning about Elitist Kitchen, but also to educate ourselves na like, okay, we know something new today, di ba? Okay, so I'm excited. Wait, bago yon, basahin muna natin. Sabi ni Ange, okay, following you now. Time to get budol. Yes! Sabi ni Ange, OMG, nosebleed. I know, right? Ako din nosebleed nung una. Parang, okay, ano ba yung ano yung prosecco, ano yung mga ganun-ganun, yung mga wine, clueless tayo dyan. Tapos yung mga iba't ibang klaseng cheese, ano ba yan? Clueless tayo dyan, di ba? So, ayan na nga. Unahin na natin. First question, Francis. What is a grazing box? Yeah.
Okay.
Sobrang simple. Basic.
What is a grazing box? Mag-etymology tayo. Joke lang. But, pero the word graze kasi is, ang meaning niya kasi is small amounts of a lot of things. So basically, pag sabi mong grazing box, yun yung maraming
maliit na iba't iba.
So, iba-ibang meat, iba-ibang cheeses, meron kang fruits, meron kang crackers, meron ka dapat dip, meron kang chocolate, meron kang pickled items, so meron cornichon or meron olives, meron kang dried fruit, meron kang nuts. So that's the essence of a grazing box. So tapos syempre that before laging it's either a grazing table or grazing platter. Pero sa mga matatanda, ang tawag nila talaga is charcuterie platter or cold cuts and cheese or cheese platter. Yan. So explain ko ba kung ano charcuterie?
Yes, please! Yes, please!
So, ang charcuterie, naging
spell, cold cuts. Pag sinabi, spell charcuterie, sasabihin, okay, cold cuts na lang pala.
Kaya ko i-spell actually, pero sige. CHARCUTERIE.
Yes! Very good. Okay, so what does that mean?
Okay, so charcuterie is ang misconception ng iba is ang charcuterie is the making of the grease box. But ang charcuterie talaga is the cold cuts. So mostly made from pork. It's mental block kung French ba o Italian word siya. Pero charcuterie is I think it's a French word. Tama ako. Pero so charcuterie is mismong cold cuts and usually made of pork.
Made of pork, yan. Okay. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, ako kasi naisip parang a graze of something. Di ba? Parang a little bit of something, gano'n. O kaya nga grazing box. So, parang the box is parang, siya, yun talaga yung literal na food tasting. Kasi parang, tikman mo to, lahat. Kaya halo-halo siya in a box. Okay. So, ayan, sabi ni Ange, graze box na lang daw yung isi-spell niya. Wag na daw siya Sabi ni Lindsay, kakakain ko lang, baka magutom ako, baka tumaba ako, hindi ako magkasasagat. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now my question here, the next question I have is, so alam na natin what is a grazing box, a little bit of something. So what goes inside a grazing box? So I'm sure there's a full list, but maybe you can give us like a brief overview on ano ba yung food that goes inside this box.
So the simplest one is always the cheese and cold cuts, no? So it's different cheeses, different cold cuts. Usually there's a dip, there's a dip, there's a or it's a dip or a spread. There's crackers, pretzels, there's fruits, there's dried fruits, there's nuts. And then pickled items nga. So like cornichons or olives. So those are the things that are usually inside a grazing box. Although nagkakaroon na siya ng mga like nagkakaroon na ng ibang combinations or ibang options. Like some people still call it grazing box even if it's all sweet. So may mga gumagawa na ng ganong style.
Version.
Yun. So, pero usually talaga it's about cold cuts and cheese.
It's the cold cuts and the cheese. So it's a cold cuts and the cheese, and then you said yung pwedeng may dip.
Sa kanya. So,
yeah, kung ano yung match sa kanya. Ayan. Oo. Naku guys, na-excite na ako. Dapat sa huli ko pa ito i-announce. Pero gusto ko na i-announce ngayon. Okay, nag-post ako in our community group. If you're not part of Worldwide Weddings community, please join, okay? Because I put there a poll, okay? I did a poll question kung who would be interested in having a virtual tasting of a graze box and wine. Okay, so grazing box and wine tasting. So I hope that you are interested kasi I really want to do it. Sabi ko nga sa last comment, ako po talaga may gusto nito. So I hope you will join me because I'm gonna do it. Okay, and then we're gonna have Francis go through the nitty-gritty of each items kasi we can't discuss that right now, parang bakit ba may ganito, bakit may ganyan, di ba? And I think that it will be a very educational session where we learn about bakit yung cheese balutin dito, bakit yung fruits ihahalo dito, paano ba kakainin to, anong pagsasama-samahin mo, di ba? Parang it's like you're so clueless how, but I'm excited. Let's do that, guys. Brides, please comment, join the community, mag-comment kayo doon because I need at least 10 people to say yes so we can go ahead and do that. So it's gonna be a grazing box and wine tasting night. Yes, Ange! Sign up ka na ha? Sabi ni Ange, let's do this. Okay, may isa na ako si Ange. Dalawa na tayo, Ange. Yan. Okay, so anyway. Okay, now let's go back naman to the more general questions about the grazing box. So you already mentioned how it is. Now, one thing I noticed, pagdating dun sa mga grazing box na nakikita ko online, there's always some kind of presentation that, captures the attention of people. Yes. Okay? So, how do you arrange this? Like, how do you figure out, parang paano siyang nagiging ganun ka? Diba? Pwede ba tayo mag-flash ng isang photo? I think we have some photos naman. Pwede ba natin i-flash? Sige, habang ina-explain mo, magpa-flash tayo ng photo in a little bit.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. So, how do you arrange it?
Okay, so arranging sa graze boxes, usually, at least for us, although marami kasing nagtuturo online, but for us, what we do first are the hard items. So if you have a bottle, if you have your crackers, if you have your, then after that, saka ka maglalagay ng something like the grapes, and then doon ka mag-try mag-design ng meats mo. Saan mo pwedeng ilagay, pwede mo ba siyang bigyan ng design, lalo na kung if malaki yung box, pwede kang maglagay ng S, ng O, ng kung ano mang gusto mong pattern, nag-wave, nakakumpol and everything. So those are the things you can do, and then after that you fill in. Those are the ones that are still butas box. You can put your cheeses, and then you put it there sa mga areas na malalaki yung spaces. Put the cheeses, and then you put your fillers, which is the nuts and the cranberries, or dried cranberries, dried apricots. Then you put your yun, ganun mo siya dine-design. So it's a way to make sure na wala masyadong spaces on the box kasi yung mga smallest things are the ones. Yung pinaka-solid mo sa start, tapos yung pinaka-maliliit na pwede mong ikalat, yun yung huli.
Okay. So dahil ako yung atat, ako na yung mag-share screen. Okay, yan. Eto, this is the exact item I ordered. Right? This is the exact item I ordered. Okay. So, ito yung sinasabi ko na how do you determine which one? Parang wala lang yan, mix. Is there like a hard and fast rule how to make it look like this? Or just...
May syempre depende sa box mo. But ang nangyayari usually is you think of how you're gonna put it all in. Kitang maganda pa rin yung presentation. Especially right now na lahat delivery. Kasi syempre dati, pag pwede ka gumawa ng platter, ang ganda ng design. Pero pag dineliver mo yun, wasak na siya.
Oh, that's true.
So ngayon, dapat very tight, may tightness yung box. Hindi naman kailangan like sobrang dikit-dikit, but it still has that wave, pero it still will. So tapos you have to look at the you always have to look at the spaces also where you can fill those things. And you can also play with color. So tingin mo, okay, ano na bang brown dito? So doon tayo sa kabila maglagay ng meat.
Yan. So para kaya nga talagang tinawag ka na elitist kasi maarte kang kumain. So alam mo yon na parang hindi na masyadong visually appealing. Ayan. Yes. So ayan. So sabi ni Ange, ayaw daw niyang kainin. Alam mo, Ange, I feel you because, I had it and I didn't eat it for a day. I didn't. I ate it the next day because I wanted to look at it more and then take pictures, ganyan. So, and then yun ba the other thing, no? Like the next day I ate it and it still tasted really well. Like I felt like there was no, how many days can this actually last?
Usually, ang grease box, especially if naka-design na siya ng ganyan, it still takes, siguro if it's in the ref, it can take 2 to 3 days or actually more if hindi ganun ka-moist yung ref. Kasi the cheeses are the only ones naman talaga that's your problem.
Okay.
Kasi nagkakaroon siya ng moisture, pwede siya masira. Pero the meats, dahil technically it's already
preserved na siya.
Cured na siya.
Cured
so,
na siya,
matagal bago siya masira, etc. So, you can put it in separate lalo na
container. So, parang pwedeng ilagay mo siya ng iba-iba. Tapos, kung i-store mo pa siya ng longer periods.
Yes.
Yan. Okay, wait. So, we have a question here from Lindsay. Sabi niya, saang wedding pwede ang grazing box? Let's say beach wedding, garden, pool. What's your answer to this?
For me, kung grazing box ang pinag-uusapan, lahat ng wedding pwede. Because, una, nakatakip siya. So, hindi siya, pag beach wedding, hindi siya mabubuhanginan kung table yon. Especially, right now na because of the pandemic, not everyone really wants to do the tables. Kasi nga, mas maganda kung, paminsan nga, may mga customers kami na gusto nila, tigi isang solo box per guest. Nagkaroon kami before ng inquiry na 150 boxes. Pwede ba yun? Iba-iba silang tao.
Oh, so parang solo-solo sila, tagi-isa sila na box. Yung 150.
So, gano'n namin siya ginagawa. Pero the best talaga is for that.
Yes. Naghang ba ako? Hello? Can you hear me? Naghang ako. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So, I was saying the 150 is individual boxes yung sa kanila.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Kasi like the box that I ordered, that one in the photo, that we shared it. That's 3 of us. We shared it. 3 of us. We tasted it and we enjoyed like yun. Kung ako lang mag-isa nun, baka sumakit yung tiyan ko kung ubusin ko siya lahat mag-isa, di ba? So, it was good for 3 people. So, now, you mentioned something about that the cheese needs to, kailangan hindi siya masyado moist, ganyan. So, how do you preserve nga freshness ba of the items inside the grazing box? How do you keep it cold? You have to keep it cold?
Oh yeah, everything talaga is always ref. So, but it has naman it can last long. Actually, may mga instances that you can leave it lang in an aircon room and it's okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, Tapos I've had deliveries na umaabot ako ng Pagsanhan, Laguna, um, Calamba, Jose Rizal, Calamba,
Mm.
Laguna,
Laguna.
etc.
Mhm.
Tagaytay,
Mhm.
um, na Lala Move lang delivery.
Mhm. Mhm.
Tapos buhay naman siya pagdating doon. 4 to 6 hours na biyahe. Buhay naman siya.
Kinaya.
Kinaya naman, nagkaroon rin ako ng customer na sobrang kabado ako kasi 3:30 na namin 3:30 napadala na sa kanila.
Oo.
Hindi sinabi ng guard na nandun na yung item.
Yung item.
So hindi rin nag-text yung Lala Move sa kanya na na iniwan yung
sa guard.
Tumatawag sa akin yung tao, mga 9 o'clock. Nasaan yung box ko?
Oh.
No. Sabi ko, check nyo na lang ma'am, pero buhay naman siya. So I'm guessing nasa loob kasi ng lobby. So may aircon kahit pa paano. Guessing that's how it was. But
yes.
you can leave it in an aircon area and it still be alive. If you want to keep it, you can also put it in the ref after so that it can recharge, so to speak.
Yes. Yan. Oh, so Lindsay, ibig sabihin, pwedeng-pwede kang mag-grazing box kahit na ano pang wedding mo. Beach wedding, garden, or pool. Sama ka na sa namin sa grazing box and wine tasting activity, okay? Ayan, so I have one more question here. Okay, so yung grazing menu, I think medyo mahaba yung discussion yan. So we should have that during the actual event. But what I want to find out is pricing. Yeah, that's what I want to find out, pricing. How cheap and how expensive can a grazing box be?
Okay, so for grazing boxes, usually ang solo box namin is at 600. Tapos we have our treats box, which is 1-2, which is good for 2 to 3 people. Then we have yung party, which is 2,350. And then yung ginagamit usually kung gusto nila parang meron silang grazing table, grazing platter on the wedding, bumibili sila ng feast namin, which is good for 9 to 10 packs. 3.9, it's at 3.9. We can also do custom boxes, lalo na kung meron kasing budget na inaabot. So let's see kung ano yung kaya natin gawin. And then of course, something especially if mga north of 50 na yung mga kailangan boxes i-order, etc. Meron pa tayong mga specials dyan.
Right. Okay. So, parang ang nakikita ko dito is pwedeng box yung o-orderin nila na either individual or good for sharing. And then may sinabi ka na yung platter na pwedeng gamitin for the actual wedding, maybe like in the VIP table, no? Habang they're waiting, pwede ilatag yung grazing platter doon. So while having conversation, they can, di ba? Nakasocial, grabe.
So we had a wedding ganyan. We had a wedding before na 3 tables sila. So 3 boxes. May sariling boxes lahat ng tables.
So parang isang platter na parang good for sharing time.
Yes.
Yes, ayan. Okay. So, nagutom na ba kayo? Ready na ba kayo? Gugutom, punta kayo sa Facebook page ni Eleatist Kitchen para magutom pa kayo lalo. Alright, so right now, okay, Francis, here in Worldwide Weddings TV, what we do is we test the expertise of our guests. Ayan. So we're gonna put you to the test. And how do we do that? We bring in a real bride as a guest to interview you or ask you questions. Okay? So, tonight, I'm excited. Alam mo, sobrang ang saya-saya ko kapag yung bride ko is yung galing sa ibang bansa. Kasi yun talaga yung target market ng Worldwide Weddings, di ba? Filipinos anywhere in the world who's planning to get married in the Philippines. So let's bring her in, the beautiful Miss Casey. Miss Casey?
Hi po. Good evening po sa
Hi,
inyo
Miss
and good
Casey.
afternoon sa amin.
Yes, ayan.
Yes po.
Ayan,
It's
Casey. What time is it there?
3:30 po in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
3:30. Okay, so tell us, asan ka ba ngayon? Location
Nasa
mo?
Qatar po.
Qatar, ayan, o,
Yes.
diba? So, our bride all the way from Qatar. So, Casey, you're getting married in the Philippines, yes?
Yes po.
Yes,
Yes.
okay. Anong wedding date and saan ang target location?
Probably May 18 po next year and in our province in Tuguegarao City, Cagayan.
Ay, Cagayan!
Yes po.
Ayan, so I know you have several questions. So, yes, I give you the floor.
Hi, well, good evening, Sir Francis. My first question is, how do you keep fruit trays fresh overnight?
Okay. So, fruit trays, no? Pagka fruits kasi, this is dependent always on anong klaseng fruit. So, there's always cases kasi like, kunwari apples na mabilis mag-oxygenate and other items. So, may mga items kasi na kahit iwan mo dyan, okay lang. Like, kunwari, oranges, when you slice it, hindi naman siya nagba-black or nagda-darken, no? So, always, ang best option lagi is to always keep, especially if fruit trays na, fresh fruit trays, all the different fruits can be separated. And then, the ones that have to be, yung mga nangitim-ngitim, you can always, pwede mo siya ibabad sa tubig. No? Ibabad mo siya sa tubig para hindi siya mangitim. Yun yung best way to do fresh fruits na to do overnight. So lagay lang lahat sila ref, of course.
Okay po, thank you. My next question is, how do you calculate food portions for a large group po?
Okay. So for large groups, we usually, ang ginagawa namin is that we always have a count na of how much one person will eat. So alam na namin, if kunwari sabihin sa amin na ang go-to ng grazing table is around 150 packs, no? Although pagdating naman sa ganun, not kasi everyone naman always eats eh. So pwede kaya nagiging mas mura siya paminsan because say kunwari pag 150 only actually baliktad siya, 'di ba, sa catering, if 150 ang pack, kailangan magpasobra ang caterer ng 175. Sa grading area naman, pag 150 siya, pwede kang count for 120, 125. So kasi because pag lahat talaga sila malakas kumain pa tayo. pero hindi kasi hindi naman lahat kasi talaga kumakain ng cold cuts. So if you count it, may specific count na talaga siya per person. Then if okay na kay client yun, then walang problema. Then if not naman, then we have to find a way talking to them na okay, so this, yun nga, the client 150 siya, pero not everyone naman will really eat kasi hindi naman lahat mahilig sa cold cuts especially. So yun, binababa na.
Okay po. Last question po. How do you make a cheap grazing platter?
Okay. So grazing platters kasi ang pinakamadaling way to make it cheap is use yung mga steamed meats. Kasi usually kasi ang binibili namin talaga is cured because pag cured, I can store it for years sa ref. Then pag naka-vacuum lang. Tapos na-slice na siya, naka-vacuum siya, pwede siya mabuhay ng ano. Because technically, preserved na siya. Pero yung mga steamed meats kasi, ang shelf life niyan usually mga 3 days na pag nasa labas. 3 days na pag nakalabas from the freezer. 2 months from the 2 months lang talaga yung shelf life. But sila usually mga so mura talaga sila, like so sometimes usually pag nakakita, especially for mga weddings talaga na gumagamit ng grazing tables, one of the meats will always be steamed meat kasi ang layo talaga ng pricing para mapamura rin. Tapos you could add more stuff in the box in the area. So and also using breads kasi breads talaga mukha silang malalaki. Tas mura rin sila. So like kung may imagine mo paminsan yung mga akala mong mamahaling tinapay kasi paminsan mura lang talaga sila. So yun yung mga best ways to make it cheaper for the
Okay.
client.
Okay po. Thank you po, Sir Francis, for
Thank you, Casey.
Naman,
thank you.
Ayan,
for the
I hope
question.
that you learned a lot. And of course, continue to watch every day,
Yes.
8 o'clock p.m.
Yeah.
to learn more from our different wedding experts. Ayan. Thank you,
Thank
Casey.
you. Thank you
and,
po. Thank you.
congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you so much.
Yan. Okay yan, Francis.
Yes.
Naput on the spot ka ba? Alam mo, nakakatawa, no? Parang talagang kasama na talaga sa atin. Yun yung parang always looking for what is the cheapest.
Yes, of course.
Parang, oh my gosh. But you know what? I mean, okay, I understand that. Like, we're always looking for what's the one that will, have the most value for money. But also, we have to be careful about looking at what's the cheapest all the time.
Yes.
Kasi, syempre, we will get what we pay for, diba? So, yun lang. Word of caution lang. But I understand. We're always looking at ano kaya yung pinakamura, ano kaya yung ganyan-ganyan. Pero may mga ibang bagay kasi na hindi natin madadaan sa basta mura. Diba? May mga bagay na kailangan nasa tamang ano.
Usually, especially sa meats talaga yan kasi naalala ko pag steamed meats na dati may nag-mortadella or may ibang tao naman na gusto sila. Pero may mga ibang tao, para sa akin kasi paminsan may mga ibang meats na lasa ng spam halos. So alam na namin yung mga pag ganung areas. So syempre kailangan din you have to know ano yung willing ka to be served.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So guys, I hope you learned something tonight from Francis of Eleatist Kitchen. And because Eleatist Kitchen is part of Worldwide Wedding, syempre ibig sabihin, meron kang mga special offers. Ayan, syempre yan naman ang inaantay ng ating mga brides. Okay? It's not because it's going to be the cheapest, but it's because you're gonna get more value. Yan. Yan ang gusto ko na mangyari sa mga brides natin. Think about the value that you're gonna get. So, Francis, go ahead. Share to us kung ano ba ang value added that you'll be giving to all of our Worldwide Weddings brides if they book you during this bridal fair.
During the bridal fair talaga, so what we are offering is that all the boxes that are ordered during the period, if you are Worldwide Weddings subscriber, is yung mga solo boxes will have a quarter wedge of brie for free, and then yung mga treats boxes and up will have a half wedge of brie for free then. So sobrang sulit lang kasi sobrang favorite ng mga tao usually ang brie na. So ayan. Masarap talaga ito.
Kasama ako doon. Okay, kaya nga naman guys, kung hindi nyo alam kung ano yung brie, okay, ano yung brie? Malay ko ba? Hindi ko rin niya alam yun kung ano dati. Pero nung natikman ko na siya, ang sarap niya talaga. Mag-sign up na po tayo. Mag-virtual tasting tayo ng grazing box and wine tasting. Yan, para dapat Francis, kasama yung brie dun sa tasting natin sa box, ha?
Hindi na. Oo.
Kasama natin yun. Kasi para malalaman nila ano ba yung klase ng cheese, di ba? Ayan, okay. Sabi ni Ange. Okay, may sabi si Ange dito. We can send it to our guests who cannot attend the wedding para while they're watching via Zoom, yes, they can drink wine, di ba? Like me. Ganyan. Oh, so, kaya, it's really something that I think, especially for visitors who are with a discriminating taste. Kung meron kayong mga bisita with discriminating taste, they'll appreciate it. Ayun.
Yes.
Pero Francis, paano naman yun kung hindi naman? Parang hindi naman, di ba? Hindi naman nila alam kung ano ba yung grazing box and cheese and wine. Do you think, would you still recommend that as something to give to our either guests or sa mga VIPs?
Yes, actually. Kasi ang maganda sa grazing box kasi is that because nga unique siya. Lalo na pag box namin,
Yes.
because there's the homemade dips nga. It's the reason bakit siya magiging good experience for most na hindi pa nakaka-try is that they'll get to be able to play with the flavor. So, sige nga, sa anong cracker ba yung bagay? Sa ano, dati, ang ginagawa ko na nag-start ako is, okay, so cracker, then konting spread, then yung meat, tapos mamaya konti yung isang pang meat, tapos yung isa pang meat, tapos gahalo ko yung dalawang meat, tapos lagyan ko ng mga cheeses, yung cheese, dalawang cheese, ganyan.
Ay, nako, nakaka-excite talaga. Alam mo, isang aking discovery na natuwa ako na parang, ay, shucks, pwede pala yun. It was the meat and then i-wrap mo yung fruit dun sa meat. Tapos yung like, masarap pala siya. Pwede pala yun. So, it's really parang burst of flavors in your mouth. Ayan, may question si Lindsay. Sabi niya, grazing box for old people, I mean senior citizen, pwede po ba?
Oo naman, of course. Usually sila pa nga yung nakaka-enjoy as because sila yung may mga preferences na sila kung anong gusto nilang klaseng cold cut.
Yeah, ayan. So, pwede yun, guys. So, alam nyo na ha. Something really unique to think about para maging regalo sa VIP or even, sabi ni Ange kanina, is pwedeng yun yung ibibigay natin sa kanila while they're enjoying your Zoom celebration.
Yes. Actually, marami na kaming Zoom weddings na serve.
Yes. At lahat sila nag-e-enjoy. Ayan. Okay, so guys, of course, if you are a Filipino and you're planning to get married in the Philippines, definitely here in Worldwide Weddings, you will learn wedding planning while having fun. So we want you to sign up in this link. So we'd like to flash it, bit.ly/WWPH soon to wed. So our official registration link, please. So in our official registration link, yes, that's for the online exhibitor for the soon to weds. There you go. So free, register for free, guys. Okay, bit.ly/WWPH soon to weds. Kasi po, pati yung grand raffle natin, pati yung mga promotions natin, pati yung mga discounts and all, makukuha nyo po if you sign up in this link. All right. So I have a special announcement. Nako, Francis, if you have do you have mga partners na ba in the Tagaytay area na mga suppliers or more on Manila pa lang?
Meron kaming mga na-service na pero wala pa namang partners.
Yes, okay. So because I have a special announcement, I'm so excited to share because just recently, literally actually parang kagabi lang yun, we solidified our partnership with Here Comes Thy Guide Bridal Fair in Tagaytay. And so, can we flash the poster please? So now, of course, Worldwide Weddings together with Here Comes Thy Guide Bridal Fair, we are bringing in more than 30 plus exhibitors joining us. And so, Francis, you can connect with almost, I think, mga 10 yata or 12 to 15 na mga wedding planners. Ayan, o diba? And napakaganda niyang maging partnership because of course collaboration is the key. That's the way that we will grow even more. So with our partnership with Here Comes the Guide Bridal Fair, we will be able to tap all of the different Tagaytay and Metro Tagaytay suppliers, and at the same time yung mga nagbabalak ng Tagaytay wedding, alam niyo na, then you will have choices. So yun naman ang talagang goal, which is to help the Filipino brides and grooms around the world. Okay, so register na po kayo. That's ongoing right now. And November 5, 6, 7 is the last 3 days where we will have the interactive virtual expo. All right. So, Francis, your last few words to everyone.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed and learned a lot about grace boxes, and hope that we can get to talk soon. Just PM us at Eleatist Kitchen. The link is below. We have Facebook and Instagram. You can check our kung galit ka sa sarili mo at nagugutom ka, you can check our page now. Kung gusto mo lang gutumin sarili mo, you can check that. And then you can ask us all the kinds of questions that you want. You can also set a meeting with us if you want, so that we can discuss how you want your grace boxes on your weddings to be.
Yes. Okay. I'm so excited na Ange said that. It's so cute. Sabi niya, teach us to be social. Yes. How to raise your glass with your pinky up. Ayan, and Marniel said, nakakagutom talaga. Yes, gugutumin po talaga kayo. Kaya resident tagagutom po talaga yan si Francis. So, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight. Ako, I really enjoyed it. And I look forward to all of our soon-to-weds who will be joining us. Yan, kiniklaim ko na, gagawin na talaga natin to. Grazing box and wine tasting. Ano yun? Morning kasi kami nag-event. Gagawin nating night. Kasi bakit naman uminom ng ano? ng tanghali.
Sabihin lang, papadala natin.
Gagawin nating night para pagtapos yung mag-inom at magtikim, pwede na matulog. Alright, so guys, thank you. This is Worldwide Weddings TV, helping Filipino brides and grooms around the world. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.